Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Quest 3 of Arise of a Superhero, your inner superhero. Um, Today, we are equipping ourselves. We are actually trying to decorate that inner superhero, that superhero nurturing inside me. And the third decoration, the third armament, which I'm going to give to this superhero is power to tolerate. Well, when we come to say superhero, I hope you remember you are nurturing a superhero inside. I hope you, time to time, feel about that. If you really want to incubate that superhero, if you really want to change your personality, the number of time you remind yourself that you are nurturing a superhero inside, number of time you will be feeling more powerful. So when we talk about superheroes, when we see those animation movies or something about superheroes, we have seen they actually tolerate many difficulties and then they become special in their life. So, actually, in our life also, have we tolerated something? Or if I say, we believe that we have tolerated many things. When the word comes about tolerance, I tolerate something. I think most of you are remembering about a person. Basically, we tolerate many things in our life, many things, which makes us tough physically, mentally, which makes us powerful, strengthen, and which this strength help us to go ahead on life journey onwards. Uh, in this uh, in this context, if I say how many things we tolerated, like we tolerate different type of extremes of climates, we tolerate many pain or diseases, we tolerate many change in government rules, we tolerate like upheavals in life related with some physical or some natural calamities. So we tolerate it. And there is nobody to blame. So I accept it. I tolerate winters. I tolerate summers. I tolerate pain. I tolerate headache. I tolerate the stomach upset. And then I never blame anyone for that. I tolerate, I find a solution, I move ahead. And next time when I get headache again, that time I am ready with a solution. I am ready with a tablet, I am ready with a technique, I am ready with something. Because last time when I had a headache, that time I worked a lot to make my headache cure. In the process of curing my headache, I tried some medicines, I tried some posture to sleep, I tried some balm or something, I tried some meditation, I tried water, anything I tried. And I find this thing suits me. And I kept that idea in me. Next time, when I'm getting, if I used one tablet and using that tablet, I got my headache gone. That doesn't mean I am not going to get headache further anymore. No, that doesn't mean that. I will get headache further ahead, but now I am ready with the solution of headache. Say, for example, if I find that because of that stomach upset, if I drink more water or if I eat this or that material, it will be more useful for me. I'm not getting my stomach upset after that. So then I am ready with a solution to fight with this new problem in my life. And then I'll be able to go ahead in my life to tolerate that thing. Now, when I am tolerating these physical aspects, when I am tolerating summers or winter, temperature, wind, when I am tolerating change in government policies, when I am tolerating different type of natural calamities, I'm not blaming anybody. Actually, I am tolerating, but I'm not getting upset. I'm not a sadist type of person. I am very easy. I'm finding solutions going ahead, and there I am feeling a victory in my life, strengthening my way of living, and I go ahead. But there comes one magic ingredient of my life. Now, if I got a pain because the passage between my bed and cupboard is very narrow, and that is why most of the time I get stuck in that and I get myself hit somewhere. I get a pain out of that. I do two things. Either I try to change the direction of bed and without scolding the bed, and I say that now it's fine, or I handle myself properly, that whenever I am going in that area, which is the narrow passage, I am careful so that I will not get a pain because of there. I hit myself there all the time. Now, this thing we don't do when there is a person involved in my pain. If there is a person involved in situation, the easiest method which we use to justify my pain is blame. Because of him, because of her, because of this, because of that. How long I need to tolerate? Why me always? You know, the word tolerance is one of our very favorite words, I think, very favorite words. Because whenever you means you, not you, just you, me, or someone else, everybody for themselves. Whenever we talk about ourselves, we find I am the most tolerant person in world. At least not in world, then in family. I am very understanding. I am very tolerant. I do everything for right. My approach is always good. But rest all people are actually using me, abusing me, making fun of me, and they are wrong, they are bad. I am very tolerant. It so happen? I know you will not say yes or no because there are some family members sitting in the group. So I want to ask this question, but this so happen. We feel I am very much tolerant. Let me tell you, there are two things which mostly I will be discussing tomorrow. One is called suppression, and one is called tolerance. Now, tolerance is a power, suppression is a weakness. Usually, we suppress ourselves and we think, I am tolerating. There are many things to understand about tolerance. Am I really tolerating? Because tolerance will lead to freedom. Freedom to choose the feeling which you want to feel. Tolerance is ability to actually put a bar on what you want to feel and what you don't want to feel. Tolerance is ability to adjust with people with a positive mindset, with a motive. Tolerance will always come with a motive. But if I am not able to tolerate something, that means my motive is changing. I don't have a motive here. And that is why I will not tolerate. Like, um, if you go to a shop, if you go to, like, you are using one app for online purchase or something, and there in that app that uh, you got some, I mean, some ruined product, or you got your product not properly delivered or something, once or twice. After that, you will not tolerate, you will change the app. There is no goal, there is nothing that you will be, that nothing will be bothering you about that. You immediately change. If you go to a shop, if you're going to take vegetables, there are n number of shops there for vegetable. You go to one shop and that shopkeeper is not giving attention to you, or that shopkeeper is making the price very high. You'll not tolerate it. You will simply go away from that place. But you won't be blaming that person also. You won't be feeling that pain also. You'll simply leave that thing, let go that thing, and you are happy of your purchasing next shop again. Means the ability to keep yourself happy, to make small rearrangement inside. And that is how we tolerate. There is a difference between suppression that we will be discussing mostly tomorrow. There are some important facts which we should know about tolerance. The cover slide, I will request to present the cover slide which we had in the beginning of the session. In that cover slide, you find there is a picture of a tree. One boy, many boys, they are playing there. And we will show you that slide now. And many boys playing there, and they are throwing stones to the tree. Tree is loaded with many fruits. As boys are throwing stones to tree, tree is able to give fruits only. I'll request presenter to present that cover slide now. Yes. So you can see this picture. Boys are playing with a stone. They're throwing a stone, and the tree is actually dropping fruits. Now, leave that scientific thing aside. Thank you for this slide. That there is a force or something. Come for the spiritual thing, the spiritual theories. Tree has got its branches, twigs. Apart from fruits also, tree has many things. But whenever boys are throwing stones, tree is throwing fruits. That shows what I have, I will give. Tolerance means showing your internal bag, your treasure, what you have. You speak something, I speak something, and you are lying, I am angry. So we both are showing. You are showing that you have lot many lies in your head, and I am showing that I am an angry person. I have anger in my head. So the tolerance shows if I have goodness, I am going to give goodness only. Last week in Power to Pack Up, we talk about your hands like this or like this. You're in a position to ask or to give. So if you are in a position to give, what are you giving? Last week we talked about to give, but what are you giving? What you have, whatever you are giving, it is going to show what you have. Next slide, we are going to show you about truth and myth about tolerance. In this slide, there are many points which could be understood. I'll request for the slide for truth and myth about tolerance. You know, when we tolerate, many of people think tolerance is a cup of weak people. That tolerance, if I am tolerating, I am weak person. No, not this slide. We think like uh, people think like tolerance is a weakness. Those who are weak, they tolerate. But here, let me tell you one important thing. Tolerance is a big strength. Like, now come to the example. Say, for example, that we are 5 friends. We are going to one place. And while going to that place, we have to walk some 3 miles or 4 miles. We are walking. And it's almost a very cold day, nearly 20, 20 degrees, 20 degrees around. So it's not very cold, but it is a type of a cold day. So 5 of us, when we reach our destination, one person having leg pain, but he is fine otherwise, but having leg pain because of walking so long. The other person feeling very cold because of coolness, the low temperature. The other person feeling breathing problem because of cold or something. The other person feeling very tired. And one person out of 5, he is not tired, he is not feeling cold, he is fine. He is not having leg pain. Now tell me, whom will you say, like A, B, C, D, E? So E is not feeling cold, E is not sneezing, E is not having fatigue. So whom will you say is powerful? Who is powerful? Who is having a strength among all this A, B, C, D, E? Who is the strongest? Whom will you say? Who is the strongest? E, obviously, E. Okay. So why E is the strongest? Out in spite of cold, in spite of extra walking, in spite of adverse conditions, E is able to hold its normality. The normal condition, E is able to hold. And that is why E is powerful. Same way, the person, in spite of different adverse situations in life, the person who is able to be normal, not excited, not depressed, normal, doing their work normal, having a mood normal, having a normal sleep. So that person is a tolerant person. And that person is actually powerful person. This tolerance make you real superhero. And it is actually an internal check. Am I really tolerant person? The second important point is people think that we tolerate because of fear. So let me tell you, fear is not the seed of tolerance. This is a myth. Actually, love and optimistic point of view is seed of tolerance. If I have a love for somebody, if I am optimistic person, I can tolerate. Otherwise, nobody tolerate anyone because of fear. That is called suppression. That is suppression. That we will be dealing tomorrow. The third important point is tolerant people will be taken for granted. Now, this is that statement, this is that myth about tolerance, which actually take us one step back. This is the reason we don't want to tolerate. People think that if I will tolerate, I'll be taken granted. Let me tell you one thing. If you are suppressing yourself, then only you will be taken granted. Tolerant person will have all the freedom. Tolerant person will be happy person. Tolerant person will choose his own mood, behavior. Tolerant person will be at its normal. Tolerant person will be free from the effect of environment. Actually, taking granted, people will take me granted, keeping that fear inside, and we don't tolerate. This makes me weak inside. Now come back to the same example. If हिंदी में एक कहावत है ना, कहते हैं कि समुद्र के किनारे बैठे रहने से क्या मत पता पड़ेगा कि गहराई में कितने मोती हैं. So if you are just at the side of means seashore, how will you come to know how many gems and pearls are there inside the ocean bed? Same way, that fear make you weak, that people will take me granted. Now take the same example. We 5 people, A, B, C, D, E, we have to go to one destination. And one person, E, he was unaffected from environment. He is powerful, that's fine. But out of A, B, C, D, E, A thinks, no, if I will walk so far, I may feel fatigue. Now, the second question immediately you will ask to A, if A is your friend, that are you unwell? Is there everything fine? Do you have extra luggage to carry? If everything is okay physically, then why are you feeling reluctant to go ahead? So, the person who will, just because of fear of being granted, or person who will not start the journey, he is a weak person. A tolerant person is free. Even if anything will happen, I am free to choose my own feelings. Fourth thing, tolerant people are sympathized and pitied as innocent people. In our world around us, we also have developed one way of talking or way of understanding that he is a person, he is tolerating a lot. Oh my God, why are you tolerating a lot? Oh, you tolerate a lot. You're very innocent. That is why you are tolerating a lot. Now just wipe off this attitude for always, because tolerant person is not innocent at all. Tolerant person is very smart person. Tolerant person is very progressive and positive person. Tolerant person do have a motive, and that is why for the path of going on the path of progressiveness, that person is tolerating. Just no need to feel pity with tolerant people. Those who seek pity, they are not tolerant people. They are suppressed people. Tolerant people are not that innocent. They are progressive. They are very smart. Tolerance is a smartness. To get your life in happiness, to save our relations, they have a motive to tolerate the situation. There is another myth about tolerance is if you will tolerate a lot, you'll be a loser in the game of life. Actually, if you will tolerate, you'll be winner. Why? Because journey is too short. Thanks for this slide. Actually, I think I have shared one story with you. If I have, I am repeating it. If I haven't, then fine. I think I had. I told this story. Not a story, it's an incident. There was a young, beautiful girl sitting in a bus, and the seat beside that girl was empty. It was a seat for, means only one seat was there, which was empty. And that young, beautiful girl was looking outside the window. And everybody around in the bus, they were appreciating that girl for her calm, cool attitude. Means she was very sober, very royal. Now here comes one auntie. One auntie, big fat lady, she comes with 3 or 4 bags on her shoulders. And as soon as she entered that bus, she was supposed to find a seat, and she find a seat beside this girl who was empty. And she immediately went to that girl, and she was trying to push that girl aside, and she was trying to make herself fit inside that place. And she did. She did. So she was nicely seated beside this girl. But during the time, during that time, she thrown, okay, I shared already, but it's fine. So she thrown almost set because of getting settled herself in that place. She thrown her bags on this girl. Now everybody was actually looking at this whole thing which was going on there. And there were many things happening in that position, in those 2 seats. The girl was pushed to window. This lady was taking almost half of her seat also. This lady was complaining for everything, AC, and she was a panic lady. She was talking aloud. And after some time, after some 2, 3 minutes, when she was settled, she turned around to the girl, finding girl is carrying 3 of her bags. And she turned to girl very angrily. She said, well, what's your intention? Why are you carrying my bag? Are you trying to take this bag off from me? So means there were not good words she was saying to the girl. Girl just smiled and returned those back to the lady. And again, girl started looking outside the window. Everybody around was seeing the whole scenario. Meanwhile, also, the auntie was scolding on something or other about to this girl. The girl was just ignoring things, and she was really smiling, looking outside the window. She was happy. She was very happy. Seeing all these things, one person got so impatient, irritated. He stood up and he asked this girl that, Can't you reply her? Don't you have a mouth to speak and reply this lady? She's behaving so bad to you. This girl looked at that person and smiled and said, journey is too short. I want to enjoy my journey. I can neglect her. This is tolerance. I have a motive. I have a motive to make my journey happy. There are two choices for that girl. One, at one hand, she can look outside the window, enjoy the beautiful scenery outside. She can cross this journey seeing this beautiful scenery. The other choice at the left side and another hand, this lady who was creating a mess with her, who was actually making fun of her or anything, whatever. Now, the girl had a choice. Tolerance gives you a freedom to choose what you want to choose. You want to keep your view at this side or this side. You want to choose this pain and pity which is given by someone else, which can be ignored for your happiness. Or if you want to choose that happiness, which is more important for you? Now, everybody was in the same bus. Everyone were crossing through the same scenery outside, but people were busy looking at this misery which was going on the another seat. But the girl on that seat was not involved. She was withdrawn from the situation. She was using power to withdraw that time. She was in the situation, but very detached from the situation. And that is why she was very tolerant. I told you other day also that this is a whole rosary. If you are carrying one bead in you, in your hand, one power, all the powers are coming together. So she was just using power to withdraw. She was highly tolerant to the situation. She had choices. She was enjoying that short journey. She knew this scene is important for me. This view gives me happiness. Now, this is the time to choose. You want to be tolerant, but which picture you want to see? Remember, in the whole big world drama, everything is based on a balance. Everything and everything. Any problem, any situation, just, keeping that feeling of victimizing yourself, we start seeing the negative part of the situation only. But if you go a little deeper, little spiritual, you will find there is a balance. The situation has come to actually arise a new personality trait in you. This situation has come to help you to develop one new quality which you were missing since so many years of your age. Now, this is the time, this situation is going to help you to check and change. This is victory. If you are able to see this part of the situation, you are a tolerant person and you are victorious in the game of life. Well, I know you have many questions about tolerance. How long, sister? Why always me, sister? So many things you may ask. All the things I will give you tomorrow again. About sometimes, there is a hairline difference. There is a hairline difference between tolerance and suppression. If you are suppressing a lot, suppression, you understand, forcibly Pressurizing yourself forcibly, um, making things to look normal. A very simple example is pressure cooker. We create a pressure inside. What happened to pressure cooker once? After the pressure will get build, and one day there will be a whistle. In the same way, those who suppress, they work as a pressure cooker. So are you really tolerating? Because if you tolerate, you'll be winner. If you tolerate, you'll be positive and progressive. If you are tolerating, you will feel yourself powerful. If you are tolerating, you will not victimize yourself. You will feel like a winner feeling. If you are tolerating, you will be smart. You will feel yourself smart, not gaining pity from others. So here comes the important quest for today's session. Am I really tolerating? The whole life, my whole life, we keep singing this song that I tolerate a lot. I tolerate this, that, this person, that person, this wrong, that wrong. That's very nice. You tolerate a lot. Now, there's a reality check for this song. Are you really tolerating? Or you are in a myth that you are tolerating? So check this thing in you. Ask a few questions to yourself. Now, we'll sit in small meditation today. This is not like a meditation. This is only a reality check. Now, what you have to do, I'm again going to give you a homework for tomorrow. Like last time I given you for power to pack up. Now, this is not going to take much time, but this will take nearly 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Make a list. Now, this I will request those who are on chat support, please write down that homework on chat. Make a list. How many things you are tolerating? Things means like temperature, natural calamities, diseases, scarcity, rules. How many things you are tolerating? And how many persons you are tolerating? Make a list of it. And I'm very sure, I'm very, very sure that the number of things which you are tolerating, number of phenomena which you are tolerating, this is bigger, this list is bigger than the number of people you are tolerating. And still, we get ourselves, we make ourselves so agitated inside just thinking about these people, the smaller list. The smaller list. Now make your list today. Take some time. And I really want this list on paper with you. My request is we work hard to help yourself. We work hard to develop material to make this program happen. Our only motive is your well-being. If you are getting anything out of this, if you are feeling good inside, if there is a change in your life, if you are getting some happiness, we will be more happy than you. We'll be happier. And that is why if you help cooperate us with your homeworks, it will be very nice for us and for you also. You'll be getting final benefit of the session. So let's meditate. We'll share meditation slide, which you are very much familiar with. Focus yourself. Sit relaxed. Back straight. Now, Breathe in deeply. Breathe out. I'll request to share that meditation slide, please. And now, just feel relaxed. Visualize a tiny point of light in the middle of forehead. I am a nice person living my life with ease. I have a motive to develop my life. I am a soul from soul world. I am in this role to make my role better. I try many tools to make my acting better in this world drama. Now, think about all those things you feel you are tolerating. That may be material, that may be situation, that may be a person, that may be an idea, that may be some rules, anything you believe that you are tolerating. You want these things to an end. You believe you don't like them. Just think all these things. And now, next question, think inside. How long you are tolerating? Now write down, if you have a pen and paper, write down or think about the time span. How long you are tolerating? Some days, some months, some years, some decades. Since how long you are tolerating? Now, last and very important question. Think inside and answer yourself. Because of tolerating this situation or person, because of this tolerance, since so many years or months, is there any positive change in my life? Is there any positive change in my personality? Have you find yourself developed anywhere? If yes, what is that? Now just think about it. And keep thinking about it till tomorrow. Make your list, the homework which was given. And now I close session here. I'll request our people to make announcements.